welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made my DIY floating shelves. So I made these shelves 7 months ago when I moved into this apartment. I filmed a bunch of stuff and then never did anything with the footage because I hate editing. I decided, like, you know what, like, no, I'm gonna kick myself in the butt. I have New Year's resolutions, and that is to be a YouTuber, so I'm gonna try to film more things and actually edit all of my film. This has definitely been a learning process, filming and editing wise, because I had corrupt files. So 7 months ago when I moved here, I knew I wanted floating shelves in my bathroom. Everything I could find was either sold out, because 7 months ago was August. We were in the middle of our pandemic. Can I really say that there's a middle? I don't even know when it's ending. But we were a good way into the pandemic, so everything was sold out everywhere. Stores were just starting to open back up. I don't know if it's just because production was on hold for so long with people being at home or what, but everything at IKEA was sold out, everything at World Market was sold out, and everything was $1 million, like so expensive. And I made 3 floating shelves for $50 total. That was with staining them, painting the brackets, the nails, every single thing. I got everything at Home Depot. Before I left, I measured the space. I figured out how wide I wanted my shelves to be, how much I wanted them to come out from the wall, because you don't want to sit on the toilet and then hit your head on them. And then I also, that's it.
For this project, you're going to need your wood cut to size. They'll cut it for free at Home Depot, 6 brackets, 24 screws, spray paint, wood stain, sandpaper, gloves and rags for staining, drywall anchors, a drill, and a screwdriver.
Okay, it's gonna go right here. This is what I got. It looks super yellow and unfinished, like the IKEA unfinished wood on camera, but it's not. It's almost kind of warm in person, and it's a lot darker than it looks on camera. It's very weird.
Hello, I'm back. Editing Hannah is back because another file is corrupt. I just wanted to hop on here and explain how I mapped out where all the holes were going. So I'm pretty sure when I did this 7 months ago, I just found where the middle of the board was, and then I found where the quarters of the board were, like if I was to cut it in half and a half again. And I just put the brackets there. I think it ended up being like 6 inches in from both sides. So I just put the tape measure on, as you saw in the clip before, and then I lined up the bracket the same inches away on each board, circled it with a little pen in the hole, and then was able to pre-drill my holes. Okay, goodbye.
Before I sanded anything or painted anything, I pre-drilled my holes just to make sure I didn't split the wood for some reason. So one of the big files that were corrupt, sadly, was me showing how I line up the screw with my drill bit to make sure that I mark off how far to go into the wood, because I don't want the drill bit to go all the way through the wood accidentally or not go enough, and then when I go to screw it in, it either splits the wood or I go all the way through the wood and then I have a hole on the top of my shelf, which I don't want, especially knowing that I'm gonna have moisture in the bathroom. So I have a picture of an example that I'll put here. That was the picture. So yeah, I just pre-drilled, and then I wish I had the footage of me drilling. I lost it, / broke it, / corrupted it. I don't know how that happened. But I'm going to insert video from my Instagram story. I'm sorry there's writing on it. I just took it from my archive. I don't have the original video.
Okay, you can see that when I do this back screw or back drilling, that the drill's not straight, okay? It's at an angle. So when I go to put the screw in later, it was hard to get in, so just make sure it's straight. Another corrupt file was me staining these, but it's super easy. Just follow the manufacturer's instructions. And then this is the spray paint I got. I got semi-gloss. I wanted matte, but I actually ended up liking this a lot more. It's meant for metal, and it's a paint and primer in one. And then I just threw the brackets into a cardboard box to keep the spray paint from getting everywhere, because it will get everywhere. So here I'm just double checking that the boards are center with the toilet. And then I put the board on the wall, made it level, drew a line, put the brackets on a board below, and then I just kind of lined up the brackets with the brackets underneath because they were already in line with the holes. And then I put the drywall anchors into the spots that I marked onto the wall. Then I loosely put in the screws with my drill while making sure it's level, and then once I know that it's completely level, then I tighten them all the way. When I tell you that these shelves are so sturdy, I could put like a super heavy plant on these. They will not move. They're they're in there for life. And then I put the board on just to double check, but I'm not screwing them in yet. And then honestly, I just kind of took my level and went up and lined it up that way. But hey, it worked. Everything was even. I had absolutely no issues. It's a lot easier than it looks. Like, it's just screwing them in, putting your drywall anchors to make sure that it's sturdy. So then you want to start with your top shelf, and you're going to want to use your screwdriver because the drill is not going to fit with the brackets. So I just used the screwdriver. I started from the top, went to the bottom, and it was great. It was nice and sturdy. And then the last step is I just took some black acrylic paint I had laying around and I painted the screws.
So now all there is left to do is style them.
Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I really hope that this was somewhat helpful or even just some inspiration for your space. Filming and editing is still a learning process for me right now. I promise these videos will get a lot better and with a lot clearer instructions. I'm also thinking about starting a blog, so stay tuned.